Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi class, how is your day today? Welcome to second meeting of material developments class. And today we are going to talk about the stages of material development. How is your day? I wish that you are stay healthy. Please wash your hand regularly, wear your mask anytime you go outside, and also remind the physical distancing. Okay? So we will start our discussions with the stages of material development. So what are the phases that you have to do when you want to do the material development? So let's check this out. Okay, class. I only prepare one slide today, and all of the information that I want to give to you is provided by this only one slide, this single slide. Okay, so what is the stages? What are the stages that you have to be that you have to do when you want to develop learning material? So the first stage that you have to do is about designing the learning materials that you want to develop. Okay, designing here is the stage when you want to select the material that you are going to use. But before selecting the material, of course, you first have to select the syllabus that you are going to use as the parameter or standard for your learning material development. So you need to find the syllabus first, and then you can find the materials that you want to develop. So you have to collect all the materials that you think is gonna be used for your learning materials later. So you can browse from internet, and also you can uh, search from any books, or using any authentic materials, for example newspaper, magazines, or pictures, or others that you will and you that you are going to use and compile to be a developed learning material. So the first phase is about selecting all the materials and also syllabus that you are going to use in your material developments. Okay, so next stage is about development. So here, when you finish with the syllabus and also with the material selections, and then you will start with the arrangement. All the materials that you collect thing, of course you will not use all of them. There are some modification, adaptations, um, that you are going to do with the materials that you have collected. So here in the development part is the most or the core phase of your material developments. Here you will add some things or deleting some things with your materials. For example, you will have a text from internet, and then you think that this text is too long or even too short, and you want to add some pictures to give the illustrations to complete your text, for example, and then you will develop some questions with the text, and also you want to add some instruction, for example. That's the arrangement phase in your development, in developing your materials. Okay, next is the evaluation part. Okay, so in evaluating your material, after you finish with all the arrangements you have done with the design, you have done with the pictures arrangement, the text arrangement, the instructions, and also the following activities, for example tasks, questions, and so on, and then you already pack all your material in form of book or video or anything, and then you will need to validate your your learning material. That is happened in evaluation phase. So you are going to validate your product or your learning materials with several ways. Okay, you can validate through experts. So you need to bring your learning materials to some experts who could understand and validate your product. For example, you can bring it to the teachers, English teachers, or English lectures, or if you make a video, you can go to the what is it someone which understand about technology, who can validate your product based on their expertise. Or you can validate your product by doing the tests with the product, whether your students or the user will understand, will do the instructions in a good way. And also you can give them questionnaire whether your product is already good or not, is already interesting or not. Okay, after you do several validations for your product, and then you can move to the next or final phase, that is the revisions. Of course, after you bring your product to the expert, you will give some commands, suggestions about your product, and then you have to revise based on the comments or suggestion given. And if you feel that also you get a suggestion from the students or the users of your products, then you have to do also the final revision to get the final products of your learning materials that is categorized as a ready and also appropriate product to be implemented at school or for your students. Okay, so that's all about the material development stages. By understanding these stages, you will able to develop your materials in correct or appropriate phase. So you will not skip any phase on your material development. So after this, I want you to divide yourself into any groups, not groups, but it's still individual work. But I want you to um, decide what kinds of syllabus, and also what is it what topics, and what class and what kinds of syllabus that you are going to use as a basics of your learning material later. So I will give the instructions on our learnings management system. So see you next week with the first phase of the material development stages. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.